G'day gang, GameolioDan here, how you going? We're back in Elder Scrolls Online in Greymoor. Alright, so we just came out of the public dungeon. I think we've seen a fair amount from over here now. So I think we go and head over in this direction. See what's over there on the eastern side. If I can figure out a way to get there. A little bit further over. And down below. This looks like the way. A Centurion over there overhead. Torn cloth. Sigic portal. Grab myself a venomous shield. Okay. To the Lightless Hollow, is that right? Yes. Glowing, massive glowing mushrooms everywhere. Alright, so we've got the way shrine ahead of us. It's a rise over there. There's nothing showing up on our map though. Let's head off in this direction. Aha, that's the way shrine. Nixad. So we've got the Lightless Hollow over there. Another way shrine. I can't see it. Must be really far off. Delve over there. Midnight Barrow. The Lightless Hollow discovered. No quests there for this, though. Spheres, dwarven spheres everywhere. Vampire soldiers. There's a lift up there. But how does one get up there? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Zingalis' tower. We've done a few things here, but for some reason it doesn't show up on our map as an area discovered. Midnight Barrow ahead of us somewhere. Gloom Forest ritual site. Eerie red glow over there. Kind of strange how you'll get like locations popping up, but they're actually in the next zone, separated by a door or whatever. Loading screen. Kind of wonder if they should even show up. It's because it's confusing. Like you see, there's a public dungeon over there, but it's actually not in this zone. It's over here, right? Midnight Barrows, just up there. Oh, here we go to quest. To the stranger who finds this. To the kind stranger who finds this one craves a favor of you. Nearby, please find a bag of mining samples. Please deliver them to Ingfred, the tall in Dusttown. He will have questions. Tell him that past shadows reach too close. He will see Adanza no more. It is time for this one to move on. Tell him to wash the dishes. Ingfred will understand. Alright. More mining samples. Got it. Right, well, I'm gonna keep on exploring. I'll head over that delve in a second. Dark Rise Overlook discovered. Western Skyrim Pathfinder. Oh, I thought that was a sky shot. Shining bright. Doesn't mean there's not one here, though. Yeah. Well, this network of tunnels. A dead end over here. And another quest here. And a barrier that's floating through the sky.
Go on, get yourself killed, you old fool. See if I care.
Talene?
Oh, you startled me. Well, you certainly have the look of an adventurer about you. How would you like to chase down my idiot husband and make sure he doesn't get himself killed?
What happened to your husband?
Vigor reached 73 years old last month, but still thinks he can adventure like he's 20. He heard rumors about strange creatures picking off miners down here, so he and Pickle set out to kill a few for old time's sake.
Pickle?
Vigol's dog. I trust him to keep Vigol safe most days, but he's getting up in age too. Pa, I never should have married a Nord. Always with the heroics. Would you find him and go with him? I'll pay you what I can. I just want him safe.
I'll find Vigol and keep him safe.
Thank you. Vigol may be an old fool, but he's my old fool. And God damn it, I don't know what I'd do without him. You'll find him in the mine. He can't have gone far. I was giving him an earful just a few minutes ago.
What can you tell me about this mine?
It's been abandoned for years. The locals call it Lightless Hollow. Some say it's haunted. Rumors started popping up about awful pale creatures lurking inside. There were attempts to reopen it, but the miners who tried never came back out.
Tell me more about Vigol.
Besides being a courageous idiot, he's the greatest man I've ever known. He's proud, whip-smart, and surprisingly fit for his age. But he ignores his own limitations far too often. Now that he's getting older, I worry for his health.
Alright, Talene. I got it. Pickle's traits. You'd think after all these years he'd have this recipe memorized. My full husband can go on daring adventures and perform heroic deeds, but apparently remembering a few ingredients poses too much of a problem for him. He's lucky I love him. This is for you, Vigol. If you're reading this, consider me impressed. Here are the ingredients and instructions needed to make Pickle's treats if and when he runs out. He'll know if you get it wrong. 2. To make sure you follow the recipe exactly. Don't just throw everything in a pot and call it done. The dog puts up with a lot from you. The least you can do is make sure he gets his favorite treat right. Instructions: 2 heaping handfuls of mashed pumpkin, 3 chicken eggs, half a sack of flour, seasoned with cinnamon. Mix. Mate, that's an interesting treat there. Oh, in we go. Nothing too exciting when we went through here previously, but... Vigol?
What is it, Pickle? You smell something, boy. Lightless Hollow is a dangerous place to wander, friend. I've heard rumors of bloodthirsty creatures roaming these tunnels. I fear they might be the ones responsible for a group of missing miners. If you value your life, I advise you to turn back.
Bloodthirsty creatures?
Yes, and that's putting it kindly if the rumors are true. I've heard them called a number of different things. Bogles, clattercoats, snow ghosts. Pale, hunched things with noses like bats and pointed ears. I plan on killing any I see.
Your wife is concerned that it's too dangerous?
You ran into Talene, did you? A good woman. But the older I get, the more she worries. I'll admit I'm not as young as I used to be. But can I not have this one last adventure? I've made my decision. Come along if you like, but don't try to stop me.
I'll join you.
Lovely. Pickle and I are glad to have you, right, boy? I think he's found an odor of interest. He's quite the tracker, you know. Follow that scent, Pickle. Lead on, and we shall endeavor to keep pace. Got something, Pickle? Lead on.
Off you go, Pickle. We're following. Oh, Pickle's fast.
What is it, Pickle? Good boy.
Go, Pickle. Uh-oh.
One of the miners. Poor bastard. Sorry we were too late.
The jagged edge of the strange blade seems to be made from a hard carapace.
How strange. A blade made of chitin. How odd. I've never seen anything quite like it. The craftsmanship is unusual, too.
What's odd about a chitin blade?
Aside from the fact that no one uses them? At least no one that I've ever heard of. Harvesting chitin tough enough to use as a weapon is much more complicated than simple forging. It's not easy work, which is why you don't see them around too often.
So what does that tell us?
It's possible these Bogles are intelligent enough to do something other than steal livestock and haunt nightmares. But one blade is hardly enough to go on. This looks like where the miners set up camp. See if you can find anything else of interest. Pickle seems to be onto something. You search the camp while I see what he's onto.
Righto.
bit of machinery. Looks to be of dwarven make. The mystery deepens.
Day 2. We set up our base camps as far into the mine as we could. Someone went to a lot of trouble to carve out these passages, and that had to have been many years ago. Fortunately, this portion of the mine is still rich with silver and several other trace metals. You can see huge untapped veins of ore running through the tunnel walls. This presents us with quite a quandary regarding the fate of the original excavators. If they went to all the trouble and expense of constructing the mine, why did they abandon it before they had exhausted the vast reservoir of ore contained in the deposit? Day 3. Today we finished clearing one of the collapsed tunnels and broke through into an enormous chamber beyond. I'm no historian, but I'd swear there are remnants of dwarven ruins here. There are things set apart from the rock and ore that definitely aren't natural at any rate. Asa said she heard scuttling while we were asleep last night. Skeg told her not to worry. There are lots of things that skitter about in tunnels like this, but I've heard things too, and not the usual sounds of spiders. I almost feel like something is stalking us, like we're being watched. Day 4. We never should have come down here. Asa and Skeg left hours ago to scout the dwarven ruins and neither have returned. There are pale shapes moving in the shadows and a maddening insect-like clicking echoing through the passageways. Am I hallucinating? I'm not sure I could find my way out of this place if I tried. I seem to be the only one in the camp now, though I don't see anybody else leave. The clicking sounds grow louder. I hear breathing. Earlier, I swear I heard a scream in the darkness. It sounded like Asa. Something's close by. I think it can smell me. Vigor.
Did you find something?
A journal from one of the miners. It seems something was hunting them.
Must have been terrible. I can't imagine being stuck down here, afraid that something is lying in wait in the darkness. Was there anything else?
The author mentioned 2 others went to explore dwarven ruins and never came back.
Perhaps they still live. Maybe we're not too late after all. That gives us something to go on, at least. Looks like Pickle's got a scent again. Let's follow him. Wait for us, boy.
Pickle, you're too fast, buddy.
Well, look at that. I suppose we found our dwarven ruins. This chasm is no obstacle. I'll simply use this.
Oh.
Sorry. I got ahead of myself. Not to worry. Pickle will help you find another way around.
We got one of those still, don't we? Don't we? Ah. Look at Pickle and Bazza. Pickle looks at you curiously. Pet Pickle. Good boy. Pickle pants happily. Can you find Viggle? Good boy. Ah, he's pleased. There you go. Let's go, Pickle. Come, Baz. Let's go. Pickle's like a rocket. Oh, Pickle. Hang on, buddy. Got something to deal with here. Alright. Off you go, boy. I see a hatchling down there. I saw a hatchling. It's gone now. Uh-oh. Skeg!
You're not one of those things. I didn't think I'd see another living person down here.
Were you with the mining party?
I was. We were down here to reopen this place after it got abandoned, but we got attacked by these horrible monsters. They overran our camp, dragged the others off. I managed to get away, but gods, it was awful.
Can you describe these monsters?
They were pale and sickly looking, hunched over like old hags with sharp teeth. Had this weird armor, too. They killed Trilva. He was my friend. They're going to kill the others, too. I just know it. Stop them, please, I beg you.
I'll find the others.
I'm getting out of here. Please, find the others. Save them.
You got it. Pickle. Hey, buddy. Have you picked up Vigil's trail, boy? Alright, good. Lead on. Oh, he wags his tail. Go on, Pickle. Go get him. Pass it behind. See a dwarven spider. Oh. Put the farmer here. Looks like you found him, buddy.
You made it! Not that I had any doubt. Pickle's sense of direction is unparalleled. Couldn't ask for a finer adventuring companion. Did you have any trouble along the way?
I found one of the miners. He says that the creatures captured his friends.
Then we must mount a rescue. How thrilling! I couldn't have asked for a better send-off. I'll scout an escape route for us to ensure that we have a way out. You track down the miners. We'll meet up and make our dashing getaway.
You scout the route, I'll find the captives.
Excellent! Keep Pickle with you. He's likely to come in handy. Oh, this is shaping up to be a fine last adventure. We're not finished yet, I know, but I'm already in your debt. You've helped grant an old man's last foolhardy wish. Let's finish this!
Yes, let's. So we gotta get down. What? Oh, Vigil. Why did I get my grappling hook? Aw, man. There's one dungeon that we did in the Harrowstorm DLC there. Which, if you didn't know, I've actually recorded the Harrowstorm DLC, which begins the Dark Heart of Skyrim, which this is a part of, and then the prologue to Greymoor. It's all in one big playlist, which you can find on the channel. But anyway, there was one dungeon there where we had to do quite a bit of grappling. It was a lot of fun. Oh, hello there, Reaper. What you doing? Oh, he got us! Fight you through the waterfall. Down goes the Reaper. Look at them all in their little campsite here. Having a good old feed. Yeah, so did I just walk around in circles? I did walk around in circles. It's just taking me back to the top again. This is where we want to be. Oh, hello there. Asa and Juska.
Mankind, please get us out of here. We had to watch as those hideous creatures killed our friends. I can still hear the screams. I just want to go home. How did you even find us down here?
I found another survivor. He told me to look for you.
Oh, that must have been Skeg. Thank the gods he's still alive. Those monsters are everywhere. How are we going to get out?
My friend went to find an exit. Let's go.
Lead on. We'll do our best to keep up.
Up here! Excellent work, my friend. And Pickle, of course. Come, we must not waste time. I found another way out of here.
What's the plan?
The passage beyond this door is the most direct route back to the camp. Though, there is one small problem. Unfortunately, once I passed through it, a switch was set off, and it locked behind me.
So, what do we do?
I've a bit of experience with dwarven mechanisms, actually. There's a trick to releasing them from the ledge above the door. My grappling device should get me up there. And remind me to tell you how I discovered it sometime. Oh, it's a fine story.
What happens after you get up on the ledge?
When I give the word, you throw the door lever, while I tug on the counterweight. The door should open with no trouble. I'll need to keep a solid grip on the counterweight to keep it from closing on you.
If the door closes, how will you escape?
You let me worry about that, friend. Just get everyone else out safely. Now, if you're ready, let's get a move on. The culmination of my final adventure awaits.
I don't like the use you're having of that word final there.
Okay, shouldn't be but a moment. Just need to find the proper... There it is. Bit more. Wait, something's coming. Go, get to safety. I'll throw them away.
Just draw them right to me, buddy. Where's Vigol? Come on, folks, let's go.
You made it. But wait, where is my husband?
It's a good question.
Where's Vigol? What's become of my husband?
He stayed behind to distract the creatures.
He what? How could you let him do that? How could you leave him behind? He could have... Oh, Vigol, my love. No, please no. I can't bear this world without you by my side. Why did he have to go and do such a thing?
He did what he set out to do.
I suppose you're right. He truly was a great hero. Perhaps it was a fitting end for him. Thank you for going into that dark place at his side. It comforts me to know that he wasn't alone down there.
Don't plan the funeral just yet, love.
Vigil, is it really you?
Who else? Ah, what a finale that was. Sorry if I gave you a bit of a scare. That was closer than I'm proud to admit. But it all worked out, didn't it? This has been a memorable conclusion to a long and storied career. Thank you for your fellowship. And your indulgence.
How did you escape from those creatures?
Escape? Bah! I drove them off, killed as many as I could. But I had to run when I got the opportunity. It's not exactly a comfort to know the myths of pale beasts that steal babes and slaughter livestock are real. But it felt good to gut some.
What are they?
Not sure I really want to know. Anyway, thanks for looking after Pickle. The way he's looking at you, oh, I don't know that he's ever looked at me that fondly. I think you've made a friend for life. And you've certainly found one in me as well.
Was the adventure everything you hoped for?
I used my wits, my faithful dog, and my grappling hook to rescue those who needed rescuing, and made it back in one piece. Best of all, I made a new friend. It was everything I hoped for and more. Here, take this as a token of my appreciation. Now, I take on the most challenging adventure of all. Marriage. Full time. I got damn lucky with Talene. She's better to me than I deserve. I'm going to spend the rest of my life making it up to her.
What's next for you and Talene?
My friend, I will always be the king of my castle. But from now on, I think I'll let Talene make all the decisions. I'm happy just to be with her. Wherever she takes me, I'll gladly go.
Alright. Talene?
Thank you for assisting my fool husband. I hope he's ready for warmer weather, because I plan to drag his sorry ass to Somerset and keep him there permanently.
Somerset?
Yes, it's relaxing. Somewhere we could build a home. I'd show him the beaches, warm waters, and...
Something wrong?
he'd be so bored there. Maybe we'll travel instead. See all of Tamriel while he's still healthy. It will be an adventure for him, but a safe one. Thanks again for bringing him home.
Alright, not a problem. I wonder if we're going to see... I don't know if they're actually in ESO in any other place, but it feels like we may encounter them again. Alright, anyway. The exploration continues.